Hey guys, Bobby from the Berkshires. Um, just felt like jumping on here today, talking about my thoughts and things I'm learning as I'm searching for a wife overseas. And I I always talk about this, and I have to have patience. Any of the guys that are watching that have chosen to try to find a wife overseas, that you guys know it takes time um, to find somebody, and you know. First, find the country. I always say that. Find the country, research the country, the women there, and it just takes a process. My process, has led me to the Philippines, and I met Emmy Rose, and we've been talking every day for weeks on video calls, and it's just been really nice. Um, Today's my day off. I'm out at the lake. In the Berkshires here in Massachusetts, it's so nice. There's so many lakes and trails. I love it. I grew up in the city. I grew up in Fall River, and I moved here some years back with a girlfriend. And at that time, but anyway, yeah, I've been here on and off since then. I've been here a bunch of years, and I like the Berkshires. It's nice. I go back and visit Fall River. My family, a lot of my family's there. So anyway, but yeah, so I'm at the lake, and I wanted to mention a couple things today. One about travel, like I was saying yesterday. I was planning on going, leaving from New York to LA, and then LA right to Manila, Philippines, and from Manila to Cebu. But I was searching for flights and prices today, and if I leave out of Boston, I could go from Boston to Hong Kong, and then from Hong Kong right to Cebu. I don't have to stop in Manila. So I thought I had it planned what I was going to do, but instead of stopping in Manila and then having to wait a few hours and then go to Cebu, I can leave and go to Tokyo, and from Tokyo I can go right to Cebu. So instead of stopping in Manila, so I don't know, and I'm still checking out prices, and I'm trying to get the best price and like the best. I don't want to. I'm gonna stop a couple times, probably once in this country and then once over. Stop from here. Unless if I leave Boston, I stop in Hong Kong, and then from Hong Kong to Cebu. But I don't know. So there's what I thought was locked in, like what I was gonna do, but it might change a little bit if I don't have to wait in Manila for like 4 or 5 hours before I have to go to Cebu, and I can just leave Boston and go to Hong Kong, and then from Hong Kong to Cebu. I might do that, but we'll see. These are the things I'm just learning. I don't know, and so if you're traveling over wherever you're going to find, or if you met somebody and you want to go meet them overseas and just see if if there's potential for marriage and a life together, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go over there. I talk with Emmy all the time. We talk video call a couple times a day, and I'm gonna go over there and meet with her. I was gonna book like 12 days. It's it's like 24 to 26 hours, air time. So 2 days I'll be in the air, 1 day back down there and then 1 day back. So I'll be there, like I'm gonna be with her probably for like 10 days. I want to spend 10 days with her, and then I'll know when we're together if like we'll both know if it's right for us, and if we want to pursue this, and so that's my plan. So yeah, the travel thing, I thought I had it locked in. I thought I was going to go from New York to LA, but I might go to Boston to Hong Kong and then to the Philippines. So I don't know, I'm learning. I'm not in a rush, like I'm still going to book my ticket. I have a wedding. My nephew's getting married on July 18th. So I need to book the flight before. I was going to book it from 1 to 12, come back and then go to the wedding, my nephew's wedding, my nephew Johnny. But I might book it after. I don't know. We'll see. Whatever. If I can get a better price a little bit later, I will. Plus, I don't want to leave for a couple of months. So as me and Emmy keep talking, and once I figure out how to edit and all this, edit these videos, and I can add things in, and I'm learning that now, how to edit, and I can add things in if I need to add it or cut things. I'm just learning how to do this vlog stuff, this video logging, and so so the videos will change. I'll be able to add stuff, pictures and different things I want to add, or if I want to add a comment that I forgot to make, I can do that. But the editing process on the YouTube thing is, again, I'm just learning. So but yeah, so the travel thing, I'm not sure. I haven't locked it in yet. When I lock it in, I'll let you know. When I lock in where I'm going and when I'm going, I really can't wait to see her. She's just so, she's got the most beautiful smile. She really does. And her like temperament, I always say temperament, but her demeanor, like she has such a nice spirit about her, and she's just so cute. I was asking her too, like, I haven't seen you when you get mad. I mean, in the Filipino culture, there's a term they call tampo. Tampo means that the women, when they get mad, they just don't talk to you. And I'm like, if you get mad, are you just gonna get silent and not talk to me, and I'm gonna have to figure it out? And she's like, yeah. So every culture has its thing, but it's so I don't know. Anyway, I'm just learning, but I really can't wait to go over and see her. But so yeah, today's been a good day. I got again my day off. If I didn't mention that, day off today, and just relaxing because I deliver for a living. I'm always on the go. So when I have a day, I have Sundays and Wednesdays off usually. I work 5 days still, and so. But I'm trying to be patient. I always tell you guys, any of the guys that are on this journey, trying to find a wife overseas, and I tell you right now, the hardest thing was the dating app. I found a Filipino dating app, and I went on that, and I was so frustrating after a while because you talk to so many girls, and then you video call, and there's really nothing. You talk to them, I was like, this is just too much. There's no way. And then right when I was gonna, I was gonna delete the app and be like, I'm just gonna give up on this. That's when Emmy texted me and she's like, we need to see each other's face, and I'm like, yeah. And so since then we've been talking for weeks now. It's been really good. So, but if you're still in the process of, you found the country you think you want to, you maybe Thailand, you wanted me to go from Thailand, and you're there, and you're on the dating app, and then now you're videoing her every day like I'm doing with Emmy. If you're doing that, and it's going good, that's awesome. But we need to see them in person, obviously. Video calling is awesome. Texting and then video is awesome. But I want to see them. I want to see her. I want to be around her, give her, a hug and a kiss. I just want to, have dinner with her. And so I would say that this process, it's, I grew up, like a little bit about me. I grew up, I was a drinker my whole life. German, Irish, Catholic. I live outside of Boston, so we were drinkers. I drank, and a lot of relationships I was in, I wrecked them because of my drinking, and I was married, and both my wife and we both messed that up, and so when we got divorced, it was a good thing, but I had a million girlfriends. I messed up so many. I have I guess regrets. A lot of girls that I was doing a lot of my heavy drinking. I lost a lot of girls that I really cared about, but But that's behind me. I don't drink anymore. I work. I don't even smoke cigarettes. I never did. But I'm saying I don't do anything. No, I don't do anything. But I don't party like that. So I'm like really ready to enjoy life. Work hard, save money. And I bought a brand new car last year. And the year before I bought a brand new car. And just saying. So these are things I didn't do when I was young because I was too busy drinking. So a lot of things I did when I was drinking, a lot of relationships I was in, a lot of it was my fault because I was drinking. But I quit drinking a few years ago, and everything changed. My life is so much better, and I don't know why I wasted all those years drinking. So if you're a guy like me, and you're a little bit older, and you had those years of drinking, and you messed a lot of things up, and now you want to just, your life is calm and serene, it's nice, you work, you just, then you know where I'm coming from. So, and finding somebody overseas. My friend found a wife in Thailand. That's what started this whole thing. And I thought if he could do it, then that sounds appealing. And then I found the Philippines, or they found me, whatever. And then I found Emmy, and so here we are. But if you're on that journey, if you haven't found somebody yet on the dating app, just stay with it. Don't give up. If you have found somebody, you're talking to them like I am. I hope it continues to go well. Pray for me. When I continue to build this relationship with her on video and keep talking with her, and it's really we get along really well even on video. So I can't wait till I go there. I'm gonna probably go in July. I'm probably locking down the month. It'll probably be July. So we got May, June, and then July. So yeah. So if you're and the travel thing, I thought I had it locked in where I was gonna stop, but maybe I'm gonna change it up. But we'll see. But yeah, so when I was younger, I'm all over the place again today. But yeah, I ruined a lot of opportunities because I was drinking. So if you're a guy like me, and again back then you drank a lot of your life and you ruined a lot of things, but then you get sober, right? You quit drinking, and you're ready for, you work hard, you save money, you have a good life now. I'm ready for a wife who's serious, who wants to be a wife, and like, again, like the girls in America, and I've been all over the country, girls everywhere, they don't want to be married, they just want to mess around, and a lot of them want to mess around, and not all of them, I keep saying that, like, I don't know, but the general consensus of being a wife in America, they don't want to be. They want to be like a girlfriend, or they want to, mess around and party or whatever. So I'm totally done with all that. So when I met, when I started talking with Emmy, who's from the Philippines, man, she really treasures in being a wife. Like, that's one of her, to be a wife is just with the right man, you know what I mean? So, and she has a different demeanor, she has traditional values that are, she's Catholic, and I want a Christian wife, and being a wife means a lot to her, to the Filipino women and her. I know her, I'm talking to her, and being a mother would be a lot to her. Not that I'm old, I don't know if I want to have children, but she treasures that, and she can't wait to cook for me and like just to be there for me, and I can't wait to be there for her, you know what I mean? All those years I was drinking, all the times I was absent from all the girlfriends I had, I was never there because I was too busy drinking, and then I quit drinking again, and when I quit drinking, there's a bunch of girlfriends I had, but I still didn't really meet anybody. There was a couple of girls I met that I thought could be, only now I'm getting like, it's getting later, I'm getting serious, I'm not messing around anymore, and so I'm excited about this journey. So if you're like, don't second guess yourself. If you're a guy and you're doing this, just stay the course, press on, find a girl, talk to her, get to know her, and then make the trip. At the very least, I'll be going to the Philippines for a couple of weeks on vacation, at the very least, then I can meet, if it doesn't go well with this girl, Emmy, and I think it will, but if it doesn't, then I'll just be on vacation. I'll get my passport stamped, I'll go to the Philippines, and maybe I'll meet somebody there, I don't know, but I hope it's her, because it really does seem really good with her, but I don't know, it's early, but again, I always say it's going to be worth it. In the end, it's going to be worth it, all of this having to be patient and go through all of this travel and getting to know somebody on video and all of this stuff, but I'm documenting this thing on this vlog, on this video log, so all the way through. I'm gonna, I've been documenting, just talking every day about some of my thoughts and stuff on this, and because if you're a guy and you're doing this, you're probably thinking a lot of things I'm thinking. Maybe you're kind of all over the place, and you're like, you're not sure, and I'm feeling the same thing. Like, I haven't booked a flight yet. I need to book it just because I need to. But I'm like, this is real. I'm really gonna do this, but I need to be more secure with Emmy, the girl I'm talking to. We should get to know, even on video, for a few months, the girl that we're talking to. If there's any hope, like, to build that on video, I can count on to talk to her. She calls me all the time when we're supposed to talk, and we text all the time and we talk, and because it's 12-hour difference over there, they're 12 hours ahead. So when she's going to bed, I'm getting up, and so we talk before she goes to bed, when I get up, and so like, I want to do that for a few months and make sure everything's, so again, if you're having, doubts and not sure if it's, at the very least, we'll just go on vacation. If you're booked a thing to Thailand to a girl and it falls south, let's go to Thailand for a vacation. I'm going to go to Philippines if it goes south, and at the very least, and so who knows, but I really hope that, my videos, these vlogs is going to lead me. When I get to the airport, I'll be talking about this. I'll be bringing you all with me to the airport, and when I land, and then when I meet her in person, I'll be videoing, and you can get to meet her too, and then you can all make comments to me when you do see her, and when I do meet her and you see her and we video a little bit, you can make comments about what you think of her. Her name is Emmy Rose, and Emmy Rose Basalas. So you can let me know what you think. She is so cute, what kind of, you can make comments when you do meet her on video, and so anyway, but I'm going to stay the course and press on, and if you're again, if you're on this journey, you probably didn't know what to expect either. I never thought in a million years. I said, I can get 1 million girls right here in America. Why would I go outside of the country? I don't need to. And but here I am, like, going outside the country. Let me just say, I lived in Florida. I lived on the beach in Florida some years ago. I worked down there and I lived on the beach, and I met girls from all over the world. And girls from other countries have such a different demeanor and temperament. They really do. Most of the countries, I met girls from Russia, from Australia, from Brazil, from Korea, from all over. And they all had a different temperament, but they were generally pretty good, and way different than American girls. And I knew that then. I'm like, a lot of these girls they're really, quiet. They have a quiet demeanor, and like, I thought, so even back then, I knew girls from other countries had a different temperament than American girls. And so anyway, so here I am now, going across overseas to find a wife, and I had 1 million girlfriends here, but I want something different. I keep saying that, something different. And in the Philippines, the girls in the Philippines, and then Emmy, I met Emmy. So I'm really, I'm kind of locked in here with her, and I hope it goes well. If it doesn't, again, we'll just go on vacation. So that's what we should be thinking, guys. If you're going on this journey, as I'm just rambling on here, if it goes south, we go on vacation, and then we just go down there. Wherever you're going. If you're going to Vietnam, just go to Vietnam, and if it falls south with the girl, but let's give it some time. Let's give it a couple of months, and let's head over there and then see what happens. I want to. And Emmy and I, we talk about that all the time. About we're gonna meet and see if it's we're compatible. Like, see if it's we have to meet in person. If it is, she's gonna come over here with a K1 fiance visa, and I'm gonna marry her here. And that's the plan. But we have to meet and see. But every country is different. I don't know if you found a girl in Thailand or Vietnam or wherever. I don't know how the visas work out for them, but I know it's going to be a little pricey too to get her the visa and all of the fees. I was looking up the fees. It's a lot, but whatever. Like, ultimately, it's going to be worth it. I spent so much money all the years I drank. I wasted all that money. The money I'm going to spend now on fees or whatever, and I'm thinking way ahead, but it's all worth it. It doesn't matter. It's just money, right? You work hard, you get. So, but if I can find a wife that would love me and be honoring to me and respectful, then that would be all worth it. You know what I mean? So, all right, listen, I'm gonna run. I gotta run, do a couple of errands, meet a friend of mine. But all right, well, listen, hang in there, hang tough. Our wife is out there, and possibly we've already met her. We're videoing her. We don't, or if you haven't, just keep pressing on. Don't give up on the dating app. Keep searching and keep till you find somebody. As soon as I got on with Emmy, when I got on with Emmy, I knew, like, we clicked right away. It was nice, like, we talked. She joked and she smiled, and I'm like, this is it. This is the girl. I knew it, So press on until you find that girl. All right, you guys have a good one. All right, God bless.